Today's video is a product review. Okay, so this is it, and let me just start off by saying I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna end up keeping this. I have wanted a GoPro for a while and I do still want one. However, I do think that this one is slightly out of my price range. I did still want to try it since this seems to be the thing that everyone is talking about right now. So I will probably try it out for a couple days and then see if I can find something that it fits better with me. But for right now, I figured I'd try it out. So the rest of this vlog will be shot completely on the GoPro Hero 6.
So my plan for right now is kind of just to make a regular video and then kind of interrupt it while I'm editing.
Kind of something like this.
If I have anything particularly interesting that I think I need to say about the camera.
Okay, let me start off by saying this camera offers 3 ways to capture an image: wide, super wide, and linear. Wide and super wide are your stereotypical GoPro style images with the big fisheye that captures everything. Linear is what I had been shooting in from the beginning to this point. I've only had this camera for like a day, so I wasn't completely 100% sure on like how to control everything. So there are a couple points in this vlog that I kind of switch from linear to wide without realizing that this is one of those points.
So I haven't been able to review any of the footage yet because I haven't started editing today's video. However, if the video and audio from this thing are halfway decent, I'm really kind of enjoying having a camera of this form factor. There's a lot less to think about and a lot less to like worry about, and it's just, you just press the camera and record and there's nothing. It fits in your pocket. Like, that's insane. One of the big things that probably the thing that concerns me the most about this is the audio. I know GoPro really isn't known for having the best audio on their cameras because that's not what they're meant for. So after I kind of like start editing the video, I'll have to really look at how that sounds. I just finished up class. I have a bit of time before my next class, so I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a slow motion test. And that pretty much wraps up my day. School day, at least. I have a lot more. This is actually like my busiest day of the week, so I don't know why I chose to make this. I'll see you in a sec. I'm just getting lunch before I have to go to work, and I don't know if I'm gonna meet some of my friends later on after work or not. If I do, this video might still have a bit more left, and if not, I'm just gonna end it here, or at least this part, and then we'll come back to my office where I'll give more of like my thoughts on the So at least for right now, that's it, and I'll see you in a video soon, okay? Bye!
Okay, so I actually did end up going to hang out with some friends, but I just thought I'd interrupt this because I didn't get too much footage of that night. However, I figured it served as a really good like low light test because it was at night and then we were in someone's house and it wasn't like particularly well lit, you know, like it wasn't lit for a video. So this is kind of how the GoPro performs in really low light situations.
Yeah, I can do that because I'm that person that you can't hit. Come here. I was pulling down my face.
Okay, so kind of an abrupt ending, I know, right? Anyways, the GoPro obviously didn't perform super well in low light, but that's not really what it's meant for. It's meant to be an outdoors, daytime kind of shooter. For being what it is though, I think it performed pretty decently. My overall thoughts on this camera are I really, really, really enjoy it. Mostly because of the form factor. This thing is small. The fact that you can fit all that this does inside a package like this is incredible. The biggest thing for me, not being a super like action camera kind of person, is the size. Someone once said, the best camera is the one you have with you. And with a size like this, there is no reason to not ever have a camera with you. So, final thoughts. Pros of the GoPro Hero 6. Size and everything that comes with it. Portability, convenient. The slow motion is great. The image stabilization is fantastic. The menu system is easy to operate. The camera has a very wide dynamic range and the colors are really, really vivid. There are settings that you can change to make it more flat, which is what I usually do when I vlog so I can color correct them later, but the videos that you saw were completely straight out of the box, the colors that come preset into the camera. Things that I think could be kind of controversial are, one, the low light performance. It's not great, but it's not meant to be, you know? So it's kind of up in the air. I think it performed well for what it is. Second, the audio. Again, for what it is, the audio was really good. Of course, it's not gonna be great compared to something like the A6300, which is what I'm shooting on now, but for a small action camera of this size, it's pretty good. Moving on to the bad things about this camera. The price. Usually when companies release new products, they will release a new product and then lower the price of every other product, leaving this product to be at the price of what was previously the best version. However, GoPro decided not to do that. GoPro left the prices of all their previous models as they were and just raised the price of this one. This camera is $500, which for what you get is an okay step up from the previous model. I just wish that GoPro would have left the price the same and lowered everything else because they are now outdated. The battery life, I don't think I shoot as much as like a regular filmmaker vlogger person. I was able to get through the day and still have 50-40% of the battery left. However, I do know that some people have complained about how short GoPro's battery life is, so take what I say about that with a grain of salt. Another drawback of the camera like this could be some of the functionality. You can't do some of the things like you could do on a camera like the 6300. There are no like color profiles. You can't zoom. You can zoom up to 2 times. However, you can't zoom while you're recording. So you have to pick a shot, then press record, and if you want to change it, you have to stop recording and change it later. Do I think you should get this camera? Whether you are a sports video extreme person or an average daily vlogger or someone who aspires to be a little bit more cinematic with, I do. I do think if you can afford it, I think this is a really great tool to have. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about this camera. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think about this little guy, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. I know I already did this once, but I'm gonna do it again. Okay, bye.